For torches so bright could this fell minion flight, alight with a fire-forged penchant for flight. A query brought he to this thing now of three, to flight and do riot of this penchant compliant. With words he that rumbled in his tongue but mumbled, inquired he did of the slime on the ground. Would it fire fear? Asked he with his hand to his ear. He listened and searched, but no mouth to be found. Poised as he was, as he waited, just because he found it abhorrent to attack without warrant or warning, for he as attacked he must be, or abstain would he thus from violent torrent, which wasn't the case, thought he with distaste, this time as the slime then mustered its middle, a bobbing action, this lateral distraction, to and fro did it go like a bow with no fiddle. His torch swung aloft, he smothered his scoff, head on the flame meeting the pseudopod as it lunged. Then with a steaming hiss and no chance to miss, as into its bulk the flaming torch plunged. The sizzle smell mistaken for the swell odor of bacon. It fried and then it died, not much else there was to see. In furled bog tongue he swore, what inestimable bore of this slime but a poor conversationalist be. With the oozing one purged, amber re-emerged from behind the giant's legs where quaking she had hid. His legs were like stumps, thick with hard lumpy bumps. She probed with her torch, no ransom to bid. Then forward they went where a junction was met, a cavern quite natural, wide open it be. As big as a house it ran north and south, of the south to the right they ventured for to see. On down a few paces they halted in place, where a side chamber opened, of warning bereft, where firelight they discerned, of its source for to learn, its shadow quite vague, at the top of the cleft. At the end they would find but an 80-foot climb, up a cliff somewhat sheer, but for fire to endear. By the vaguest mischance did the shadows now dance, but no flame for to blame as the shadows drew near. Undead, she then said, as the firelight waxed red, a dozen or more, perhaps even a score. No doubt they placed here but for callers to endear. What solicitor's fate I would thus deplore, with torches extinguished to better distinguish their foe without alerting those above. From who they would garner were they thus alarmed, from those up above they would garner no love. Thus no easy feat would it be to defeat these zombies or whatever minions lay before them. They dim in the fold, likely lacking in gold, they to their maker thus quiet to send. What flesh for to rend? No blood for to spend, better their end for to send them by spear. For with excessive strife one thus risks unlife, from a bite or a scratch should they draw but too near. This foe to forsake, their neck for to break, their skulls for to smash, their brains for to stake. No scratch for to take, or suffer you the same fate. Be you will undead too, make no mistake. Perhaps but a chore, and one to abhor, to bludgeon and dice, methodically precise. These undead unseen, but foes to demean. Be quiet and silent, tread lightly like mice. To stoop one so low, what art to forego? What heads for to crush and necks for to slice? What ruckus profane? This carnage inane. Truly in spirit it felt more like vice. From duty unwed, the unfed undead, sundered and shambling, their cause nearly lost. Last head to sever, what frightful endeavor, accomplished it was, and with minimal cost.